Hello guys, welcome to Texas Masbatenia lovers. This is Scott. I'm going to continue on a little bit more about my first video, the gold digger one. This is just a continuation or extension or whatever you want to call it. I think I left out just a few things, and because I'm getting older and more forgetful, I took some more notes this time. Haha. But my last video pretty much covered what you needed to know, but I did leave a few things out. I think I had said before, well, if you meet the girl's family, I kind of implied that might make everything okay, but I kind of remember something that's familiar to me, a case I heard before, where a foreigner was invited down there to the Philippines and he met the whole family. And the problem is that she still had a husband or boyfriend. I forgot which was the case. And the problem is she got the whole family to agree to hide the boyfriend or husband so she could receive support. So I'm going to take back what I said a little bit, but not entirely. It's a good sign to meet the family, but when you're there, be observant of how they're treating you. You know, body language is everything, facial expressions. If they're looking you in the eye, that's really big to me. But just be aware there has been a few cases where the entire family, at least the ones you're going to meet, are going to go along with her, and they may lie on her behalf. And I'm saying that this is still a very rare occurrence. Not very many ladies are capable of going this far and telling such an elaborate lie, but just be aware of that. So looking at my list here, I think I did say, you know, a lot of girls are hiding boyfriends. Sometimes you got to watch even closer as to who they have on their Facebook. I talked about hidden friend lists before, but you may want to look at who she doesn't have on the Facebook. If it seems to be missing family members and people that are close to her, you may want to have a little warning bell go off in your head, because that's telling you that the lady doesn't want you to know who's in her inner circle, because she's thinking that you may, you know, accidentally, drop a message to them to verify something. And, you know, there comes times if you're really feeling like there's something wrong, and you're about to send money, which remember, you shouldn't until you meet, but, you know, everybody has their personal choice. If you want to do that, do it to your own peril and your own risk. But, you know, I'm going to say things that might make some people upset, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, with love there comes trust. But you got to look at our side too. We're 8,000 miles away for the most part. That's minimum. We can't really see what's going on there. And sometimes a little verification might be needed. And if you're feeling suspicious, and I mean you have a genuine reason, I would not call it immoral to message people. And I'm not going to go any further than that, but watch who's on their Facebook, because if it's missing key people in their lives, you might be seeing a slight problem. Let me fire the tablet back up here. It seems to go to sleep. The other thing too is if she flat out refuses to take you to see any of her family if you're there on a visit. Conveniently, the lady whisks you to the mall or tourist places, but there's people like she's saying, hey, well, I can't go see her, I'm not getting along with her, oh, my parents are not getting along. Just really watch yourself on that. But looking at my list, and I pretty much went through this, you know, in my experience, I know another lady, you know, no names, that has a Filipino boyfriend, and she's in constant communication with that boyfriend, and that's the one she really likes. But she's on there finding Australian, English, American men to talk to, and I don't know if the lady's getting money or what's going on, but I just know of someone that's like that. No one close to my honey, but there are people like that. Another thing too, kind of unrelated, well, in a way it is related, and that is, if you're planning on dropping everything in your life and moving to the Philippines, you better be absolutely sure of that lady. In other words, you're going to quit your job, close out your retirement, and end everything over here and move there. You better be very sure. I think you should have gone on a few visits, gone through all the verifications I mentioned. Because if you're there, you better realize a few things. First off, foreigners cannot buy or sell or own property there. Everything will be in the hands of your lady or future wife. That's the law of the land over there. So, if you get into a business with her, or you buy a house with her, guess what happens when you break up? Your sorry butt is out of there, minus the property, minus any money you've given her, minus any money you might have put into her bank. So again, you better be sure of this. And I would say if you're going to move there, keep money somewhere that you have enough to return back to America, or you have enough money to live there a few months until you can get your affairs in order. I've heard numerous stories, there's YouTube videos out there where you can see where foreigners have actually been reduced to begging in the streets, especially real old ones, because their Filipina girlfriends or whatever got sick of them, the money ran out, and she kicked the guy out. And now that guy has no money to return back. Probably in trouble because the visa expired. There's one video out there where a man, I don't know, he's in his 70s, he's handicapped, can't walk, and he's out there on the streets of somewhere in Cavite province, and he's begging for money. So if you're going to give up your entire life and your existence in whatever country you're coming from, be sure of that lady. Keep some money for yourself in a separate fund. Because if you break up with her, you don't own nothing except the clothes on your back and whatever you could take with you. So I'm not trying to go negative here again. I'm going to say it for the 5th time in the 2 videos. Not all Filipinas or any lady from any country is like that. But there are a high concentration of people in that particular country that will take your money, fake loving you, and when they're done with you, that's it. So I'm going to put some links in my video linking to the Rafi Tuflo stories on the Canadian man I mentioned in my previous video. And then there's a new one where a Swedish man was lied to regarding a lady that was really married. And I don't know how far he went. He did say he sent her money, but he ended up finding out the lady was married. So I'll link to all 3 of those videos in the description of this video. And thank you guys for watching so much. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and click on the little warning bell, and also subscribe if you're not already. God bless, and talk to y'all later.